Everyone, welcome to Oil Gas YouTube channel. This is our second lecture of porosity, permeability and saturation series. In the previous lecture, that is lecture number 1, we discussed the basic definition of porosity and we understand that what is pore volume, what is grain volume and what is bulk volume. We also saw that bulk volume is a combination of pore volume and grain volume. By adding the values of pore volume and grain volume, we can easily obtain the value of bulk volume. Okay. Now in this lecture, we are going to discuss the mathematical definition of porosity. In the previous lecture, I told you guys that porosity is the measurement of void spaces, empty spaces which are present in a sedimentary rock. So the greater will be the pore volume, or the greater will be the empty volume which is present inside the reservoir rock, will greater be the value of porosity. And the greater value of porosity is representing that this particular reservoir rock or this particular sedimentary rock has greater capability to store fluid, because obviously it is 100% clear that the fluid will store in the pore spaces of the rock. So and the pore volume is represented by porosity. So here we are going to discuss the mathematical definition of porosity. So what basically the porosity is, it can be defined mathematically as the porosity is the percentage of pore volume which are present in the bulk volume. The porosity is the percentage of pore volume which is present in a bulk volume. So the porosity can be defined as it is the pore volume per unit bulk volume present in the reservoir rock. For example, if we consider a cubic rock sample, now we know that its bulk volume, means VB, can be calculated by length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height, or since length multiplied by breadth is equals to area, or we can say that bulk volume is equals to area multiplied by height. Let's say the bulk volume of this rock sample is 1 meter cube. Now we know that this bulk volume represents the sum of pore volume and grain volume, because the rock is comprised of pores as well as grain, means solid particles. Now if we want to calculate the porosity, then we have to calculate the pore volume of this rock sample. So what basically the pore volume is? Pore volume is the empty spaces which are present in this 1 unit rock sample, 1 meter cube rock sample. So let's suppose the percentage of pore volume, or the pore volume which is present inside the sample is 0.4 meter cube. Means out of this 1 meter cube volume, 0.4 volume of this rock is empty. So obviously the grain volume will be 0.6. Out of this 1 meter cube, 0.6 meter cube. Out of this 1 meter cube rock sample, 0.6 meter cube is occupied by the grain particles or the solid particles of the rock, whereas the remaining 0.4 meter cube of the rock sample is empty. So this 0.4 meter cube is known as the pore volume. The solid volume, which is 0.6 meter cube of this rock sample, is known as grain volume, and the sum of these two volume is the bulk volume, which is overall volume of our rock sample. Now if we want to calculate porosity, by the definition of porosity is the pore volume which is present per unit bulk volume, or which is present in the given bulk volume. So the given bulk volume is 1 meter cube. In this 1 meter cube, we have 0.4 meter cube of empty spaces, means 0.4 meter cube is representing the pore volume. So 0.4 meter cube. The answer is 0.4. Or we can also represent this number in terms of porosity by simply multiplying this value by 100. So we get 40% answer. The porosity of this rock sample is 40%, means whatever the volume of this rock sample is, out of this bulk volume, out of this total volume, the 40% volume of the rock sample is empty. For example, if the bulk volume of this rock sample is 10 meter cube, then 40% value is representing that out of this 10 meter cube, the 40% of this rock sample is comprised by empty spaces. So the 4 meter cube of this bulk volume of this rock sample is empty. Let's say if the volume of this rock sample is 100 meter cube, then out of this 100 meter cube, 40 meter cube of the rock sample is comprised of empty spaces if the porosity value is 40%. Now, if we want to calculate the grain volume, then simply the grain volume can be calculated by bulk volume minus pore volume. If the bulk volume is 10 meter cube and the pore volume is 4 meter cube in this case, then the grain volume will become 6 meter cube, which is the 60% value of 10. This means that the 60% of the rock sample is comprised of the solid particles of the grain, whereas the remaining 40% is comprised of empty spaces, which is also known as porosity. So porosity can be defined as the pore volume which is present in the given bulk volume, and it is a dimensionless number. It can also be represented in terms of percentage by simply multiplying the value by 100. As we discussed, the range of porosity is between 0 and 1. Porosity can never be less than 0 or greater than 1. Even it cannot be 0 or it cannot be 1. The 0 value of porosity is representing that there is no empty spaces present in this rock. The 1 value of porosity is representing that the whole rock is empty. Whole sample is empty, means there is no grain volume in the rock, which is obviously impossible. Both extreme cases are impossible. Hence, the value of porosity always lies between 0 and 1. And what is the nature of porosity? The porosity is a dimensionless number, and it is just representing the empty spaces, the percentage of empty spaces which are present in the rock. We will discuss the concept of porosity in more detail in the coming some lectures. Okay, thank you.